All right, so before we start this video, I want to ask you guys a question. If you could pick one or two things that are must-haves in an RV, camper, bus, whatever you want to call it, what are two things that you absolutely have to have in your rig, or you would absolutely want to have in your rig if you don't have one? Just let me know down in the comments. I'm really curious. I'm going to talk about the two things that I absolutely have to have in our rig today. So as I'm sure you guys can see, we are living in a little bit of a construction zone right now, or working in rather. My dad and I are working on putting a door on the front of this barn, kind of like we have on the back there. So we're working on framing it out right now, but we still have some parts we need. And that is why the bus is not in the barn right now. So after I talk about what I'm about to talk about, I'll show you some of the updates that we've got done on the bus so far. So two things that I absolutely have to have in our rig going forward. Number one, solar. Absolute must-have for our style of camping because we love boondocking. And number two, clean water. As you guys have already seen, I have done a video testing a filter that I built a few years back. We ran it until we no longer lived in our fifth wheel as of a few weeks ago. It was awesome. So let's go ahead and let's start with the water. I actually have a product from VonWater. It's a reverse osmosis system. I've had RO systems before in two previous houses that we've owned, and we absolutely loved them. So VonWater was kind enough to send out one of their RO kits. And I'm obviously not going to be installing it in the bus today, but I'm going to be opening it up, taking a look at it, seeing how it compares to a previous RO system that I've had in the house. This is a significantly smaller box, so I'm really looking forward to the compact size, or what I think will be the compact size of this system. And I'm really looking forward to putting it in our bus for our drinking water. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So please excuse the welding table that I'm doing this video on. My other plastic table that is not currently occupied with tools and other crap is in the bus. So, all right, let's get this thing opened up. Some hardware. Oh, the little spigot thing, little spout that the water comes out of. It's a nice little like polished metal there. It's kind of cool. Or not polished rather, but brushed. Little valve. I'm seeing this as you guys are seeing this. So I've never opened one of VonWater's product before or used it before, but I'm pretty excited about this one. All right. Wow, this thing is small compared to what I'm used to. Holy moly. All right, well, yeah, I mean, it's like maybe 6 inches wide by, I don't know, 18 long, and about the same height, maybe 16, 18 high. So it's fairly compact for an RO system. I'm pretty pumped about this. This is gonna fit quite nicely in the bus. But yeah, let's keep looking. All right, so I got a tape measure out. So it is 5 inches wide by 16 long and 14 high. So even more compact than I originally thought by a few inches. So I mean, man, this thing is small. All right, let's dig into the rest of the box and see what other kind of goodies are in here. You can see our little Walmart vanity sink that we got on a pretty decent little clearance. Hopefully we can make that work in the bathroom. All right, we got a bunch of the water lines. Looks like instruction manual and some random, well, not random, but some extra hardware or some hardware, and then looks like the power cable, and that's it. So there really is not a whole lot to it. I'm super excited to get this thing installed in the bus and get us some clean drinking water. So I'm going to leave a link in the video description from Amazon where you can pick up this VonWater 800G. I'm not saying you guys should pick it up now because I haven't tested it yet. I have no doubts that it's going to work perfectly. But yeah, if that is something you're interested in, I'll throw an affiliate link down in the description. So yeah, if you guys ever want to support us, the best way to do that is, besides watching our videos and sharing our videos and whatnot, is supporting the companies that send stuff out for us to test. And through affiliate links, we would get a little bit of a commission on anything you purchase. So yeah, if you're in need of water filtration, that kind of thing, for your house or your RV, and I guess I should probably say this is designed for a house, but we're putting it in our bus, which I'm pretty pumped about. But yeah, go ahead and support VonWater if that's something you're looking for. This looks like it's going to be a pretty cool product. Of course, I haven't tested it yet, so I can't tell you for sure, but I have no doubts that it's going to work properly. All right, so the second thing that I absolutely would never RV without going forward, if I have the choice, is a solid solar system. Now, I'm not talking like the solar packages that they give you when you buy an RV. It's like a panel or two, and you might get a lithium battery, but probably not. They just kind of check the box. Solar is included. Those, for the most part, there are some companies that are doing it right, but for the most part, that's absolute garbage when it comes to solar. So if you guys have not seen my previous videos on solar, we had a Victron system that I designed and installed and put in our fifth wheel. We're going bigger in the bus. As I'm sure you can see from the side of the box here, I'm putting in a 48 volt EG4 system. So I'm not going to open this up and show you guys. There's a million videos on YouTube already about this exact inverter. But this is the 6000 XP inverter charger. I'm also going to be doing two, as of right now, but probably more later, but two of the EG4 server rack batteries. Sorry. I have some other 12 volt batteries and whatnot. I'm considering doing like a mixed 12 volt / 48 volt system as far as batteries are concerned. Not 100% there, but I have already purchased the EG4 inverter charger and two of the server rack batteries. So those are for sure going in the bus. Pretty psyched about that. But that is definitely something I would never RV without again, because we love boondocking. We love being off the grid. If we're connected to power, it's okay. We're still living in the bus, but being out in the middle of nowhere, and still being able to run ACs or run whatever it is that we need to run is pretty important to us. So yeah, that's the number two thing that I would not live without in an RV. Let's quickly roll to some of the footage I've got of what we've got done in the bus so far. We're making pretty decent progress, I would say. A little slower than we would like, but we've got a lot going on. As I told you earlier, we're fixing the barn up and trying to get ourselves back settled in a house of sorts. Just there's a lot going on right now in life, so it's taking us a little longer than we expected, but we are moving along with the bus. And here's some footage of what we've got done so far. One thing I've definitely learned about these buses is they're ridiculously well built with how hard it is to demo everything. Like I could take our old fifth wheel and I could demo that thing in a day if I wanted to. Everything in that thing's made of wood and staples, and it's just a piece of crap compared to this bus that everything's made out of aluminum and steel and stainless steel. So everything's having to either be cut out or rivets drilled out, or if any of the screws are rusted, busting the screws out. So it's taking a little longer than expected, but here we go. I'll turn you around and show you what we got. All right, so we got the bathroom ripped out, mostly. That was a bit of a chore. I mean, it's basically like you got a stainless tub down there, but everything surrounding it was all stainless, and it was like one solid piece, like even including the toilet. So instead of busting all those rivets out, I just decided to cut around the toilet, and that was a much easier way, in my opinion, to get that portion of the bathroom out. But yeah, I mean, we're pretty darn close to an empty bus. All we have left is the roof, or the ceiling rather. Well, we're gonna do the roof too. But as you can see, we've uncovered some rust. It's nothing crazy. It's mostly surface rust, but there's a little bit more, a little more than surface rust, I'd say. But it's not bad. It's not gonna compromise the structural integrity of the bus. But yeah, and then we've got some good old fiberglass batting insulation up there. We just ripped this one piece out to test it. But yeah, it's going to be a task because we are going to be removing the entire ceiling and cleaning all this crap up, and then re-insulating it with 2-inch foam board. Hopefully the whole thing. So it's going to be a job, but it's coming along.
What you girls doing? You're cleaned up.
All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us today and checking out what we've got going on. Hopefully we've got more updates coming soon, and we'll make sure to keep you guys informed. Have a good one.